in the lap of the gods, in the twisted fate, in the map of the world, in the turning of the cloud light, in the map of the world.
I rode a lot of twists out on the west coast, as you do. So here we are in Tahenga, place of many songs, otherwise known as Bethel's Beach on Auckland's west coast. Terrific place. We're here on a beautiful day, but every day out here is beautiful. There's something magnetic about this coast. For me, I knew that there'd be songs. Every time I came out here, I knew I'd come back with a result of some sort. So on the drive on the way out, once you got off the motorway and you got into the Waitaks, you'd go into this kind of state of writing anyway. I'd turn the music off and music would start up in my head. Various lines would get together and I'd come straight to the beach. And within about half an hour, I'd have to go up to where I was staying, up on the hill, and write it down or get it recorded somehow. So it just seemed to be overflowing with songs, this place. Blind Man's Bend is very much centred in this place, especially the way out here. And I'd go for long walks in all weathers just to kind of gather the stuff together and clear my head of whatever. And Blind Man's Bend came pretty quickly. You know, a tale of 4 blokes in a car coming down to get a bit messy. And everyone's got this sort of tangle of a life. Everyone's got their problems, but once you get out here, there's somehow it kind of unsnares it all or makes it all make sense or something, or not make sense in a very peaceful way, you know, an uplifting way. Yeah. And what?
Jesus.
Jesus, drinking and Jesus. 2 things to talk about, drinking and Jesus. Well, Jesus saved me from drinking. Although I had a wonderful time, when you own a rock and roll band, it's one big party. And the party goes on and you tour and it goes on and on and on. Sooner or later it's got to stop. But since I have the Lord of all things to wake up to every morning, I have nothing but gratitude, including for all the stuff that's happened over the years. You know, it's a bit of a strain. The usual suspects with alcoholism are, you know, bad behaviour, broken relationships and all that kind of thing. Thankfully, because of the strength of the relationships I've had and because of my faith, nothing was ultimately destroyed.
I think as a lyricist, he's sort of got more interesting over the years. He's, you know, having embraced his faith and things like that, makes him a fairly complicated fellow. He's not just the pub rocker who done good.
Whatever you need for your protection, anything you want I can supply. Whatever you need for your redemption, well, I wouldn't want to leave it hanging in the wine.
Okay, here we are. Now, we're here to visit one of New Zealand's preeminent singer-songwriters. In fact, she probably is the preeminent New Zealand singer-songwriters in the female variety, and it is one big Runga. We've set everything up ahead to be able to talk to her, but we're doing one of those, hello, we've just seen each other, hello, you know, colourful hellos. We'll see how good her acting is, all right? All right?
Yeah, go for it, Dave.
Hey, Woody boy. Hey, Woody boy. Good on you.
Hello.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
good to see you. Your dog's getting jealous now.
Oh,
This is Big Runga.
hello.
Hello. I thought I'd come in and have a chat to you
Okay.
about this and that and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're working on a new... Hey, sit. Good boy, stay. You're working on a new record?
I am. I've been writing with different people around town, and I should write with you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, any time.
Cool.
I'm hip to that.
Yeah.
Every time we work together, we've always been able to sort of witness the magic with the audiences and you know, come up with our best. So that's a good thought. That's a good
I've
thought.
got a new guitar. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, sure. It's not this one here, is it?
Yeah, that's my new guitar. It's a
Oh,
1959 Martin.
59 Martin. Good heavens, a 59.
Yep.
I was 1 and a bit, 2 and a bit, 2 years old then. about the same age as your son.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a young fella.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful guitar.
Oh.
That's a recent purchase.
Yeah. Cool.
That's great.
So you're going to teach me a song or something?
I'll remind you of one that you sang on when we worked on it at Neil's studio at Roundhead. Before they did all the studio gear on it, you know, we were working on it, and you learned a song of mine. She said, you said, what kind of, have you got anything really dark? I said, well, how does a song called And You Will Lose Everything sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will lose everything and everyone abandoned, and you could lose everything and everyone will leave you. Dig that crazy grave. Round you raving, the soil forever caving in on you. Take it from one who's drained the cracked glass of despair again and again.
I think you were one of the first people I really toured with in New Zealand.
Right.
And I remember being, I don't know how old I was probably only 19 or 20 or something.
And you were writing songs side of stage. I remember that.
Yeah.
You were halfway through writing songs.
Yeah, no, it was a really good time, and I really learnt a lot. I really learnt a lot being on the road with you because, you know, I was the support act, and you treated me so well. I remember you saying to me on the first day, you know, you're on this tour. My guitar guy will look after your guitars. If you want to borrow a guitar, that's cool. You'll eat with us, you know. And actually, I've never been on a tour like that again.
Really?
Yeah. That was,
no.
You know what I mean? It was. People don't normally treat their support acts like that.
Oh,
so.
well, it's a kind of camaraderie thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's like if you're all a team and you're all kind of in the same boat, everyone's still got to go back to the motel at the end of the night or whatever it may be.
You'd be surprised how few people treat each other that way, but I was really lucky to have learnt that. Hey, I've got something else to ask you, actually. Did you find God just before the tour we went on? Or had you... Because I remember you saying that you said to God, I'll believe in you if you make me a really good pianist. What kind of deal is that?
It was a deal, yeah. Can I please be a really good piano player? You know. He didn't really have a problem with that. It's just, I'm still learning. I think I've got to wait a little longer for that.
That's
you know?
that's what blues guitarists do, but they do that with the devil, don't they?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
In 2000, I went out on the road with Big Runga and Tim Finn, and boy, do we have a blast.
Called Mercy, we're kicking up a choir with a song called Love. Many millions in the band, rainy pennies from above, and anyone able play the tambourine. Forget your every burden in a stream of pure water. driven out.